Hey y'all, it's Bruce Carson coming from the Village of Arroyo Grande. I know I shoot a lot of video down here. So today we're going out the Village of Arroyo Grande. I'm going to show you 3 different parts of Arroyo Grande where you can actually buy big lots, have a ranch, have a farm. You could have multiple acres all to yourself, just minutes away from the heart of Arroyo Grande right here. Let's get after it right now. So, place I wanted to show you because it's so close to town. And just a couple blocks away from all of our major shopping in the 101 is the Rancho Grande Parkway neighborhood. Now you can see these houses are newer. I flew over with my drone to show that the lots get really big, and look at how big these houses are. So this is a great location because right side of the highway to get the sun. We have big houses, big lots, and good close proximity to everything else going. Another thing I really like about Arroyo Grande is you can see we're driving down the street. We're at Pismo Beach right now. And Arroyo Grande is right here. It starts right here at James Way. So here we go. We have Big 5. We have shopping. All of our medical campus is up here. So when you go to the hospital or other doctors and you get referred out to a specialist, most of them are going to be right up there. So you got your radiology, you've got your eyes, you have dentists, all kinds of specialists up there. But check this out. So we just left Pismo Beach. Now we're in Arroyo Grande. And this road is called Park. Then it turns into Old Oak Park as we drive down the road. And then eventually it turns into Noyes. But the reason why I wanted to take you out here and show you around is look how quickly we've been out of Pismo Beach for about 30 seconds now. And then look how everything just opens. We've got some small little neighborhoods over here, but these are very nice homes. But in just another minute or so, you can see as we look around these hills, it's just wide open spaces. So you can just kind of disappear into these hills. We have ranches down here. There's horses. You can get a lot of property and a lot of privacy. So I've been talking for probably less than a minute now, and we're really out in some rural areas already in Arroyo Grande. Now this will go all the way out to 227, and which is another good thing to point out because right here in HE, when we get to 227, that's the back way to go to San Luis Obispo. It goes through the Edna Valley and all the wineries, which is gorgeous, great place to visit. And then it drops you off at the airport and then into San Luis Obispo. So already we have deer crossing signs. We've got a lot of wildlife out here in these hills. So we have deer, we have bears, we have bobcats, coyotes. And what, am I 2 minutes out of town now? So this is a really cool place. Now we're on Carpenter Canyon Road. We just came from Noyes, and Carpenter Canyon is going to bring us toward the canyon, B Canyon, some of the canyon streets out here on the way back to the Village of Arroyo Grande. So you can see this feels very rural. It is actually very rural. But we're still only a couple miles from the beach, a few miles from the village, here in the hills of Arroyo Grande. But you know what? Here, I could be at the grocery store in like 5-10 minutes. And I could be in the beach in just a few minutes. And then after my beach day, I can come back here and relax out here in the canyon. So now we're out in the Wasna Valley. You can see wide open spaces. The strawberries here with all kinds of farms. We've got people working the fields across the street. And this feels really, really rural, but we are literally from this strawberry farm 2 miles away from Rooster Creek, the restaurant that everyone's talking about in the middle of the Village of Arroyo Grande. So I just like to shoot these videos and give people a concept of the proximity to town. So we're going to drive in. We'll see how close we are to the village. This is one of my favorite parts of town because we're far enough away from the 101 where that fog and marine layer break is. So we get lots of warm, sunny days out here, more so than on the west side of the 101 of Microclimate Beach and other parts of Arroyo Grande. And then we're on Wasna Road now. And if we were going the other way, we'd go up all the way up to Lake Lopez, which is just another 5 or 6 miles up there to the lake. But that is part of Arroyo Grande. You can go up there, you can fish. A lot of people do windsurfing and sailing. So it's nice and windy up there. You can have power boats. And so that's one of just a few lakes that we really have access to here on the Central Coast. You can see I've only been talking for about a minute. Now we're down here at Strother Park, and we're right back into Arroyo Grande with some higher density housing and living situations here. So once we just get down this street, we'll get down to the stop, we're going to turn left, and then we'll be in the Village of Arroyo Grande. Okay, so now we're rolling in. We're going to turn left here onto Branch Street and go into the village. And so here's our bus station. This is for Lucia Mar School District. We're right by Paulding Middle School. We can drive by right here. And then we're in the heart of the village. So you can see, even if you lived out there on that strawberry field, you can come down here, meet your friends for lunch in the village in just a matter of minutes. And then when you're finished, you go disappear out into the fields again. So now we're coming into the village with Crown Hill over on the right-hand side. So now we're in the Village of Arroyo Grande. We have Last Chance Liquor here. We have the City of Arroyo Grande offices are right over here on Mason Street. Then we have all the bars, restaurants, fun place to come just hang out, stroll around the village, and of course, stop by my office, 104 West Branch Street. If you're looking